Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the White Tigers Dynasty, where the DC State White Tigers are 1-5. We did already get our first win on the season, but conference play has not been great for us. We're 0-4 in the Big Ten, and this next game is going to be really tough. The Nebraska Cornhuskers are showing up here, and they are built up through the trenches. Top of the roster is a center and two guards, and then we've got a running back in the corner, a couple linebackers, and even more linemen. So yeah, Daniel Kalen is their quarterback, and he is not the most accurate quarterback you'll ever see. He's a good arm though, and he will not run at all. So maybe we can get some pressure, Eric Schulters or something, maybe. But yeah, their running back is Tony Warmack, and he looks like a really good receiving back. Actually, that's a receiver, I think. No, this is a running back. This is a running back. He looks like a really good receiver. I was kind of confused for a second there. Their top receiver is Demetrius Gage, and he is completely maxed out at 80 overall. So that's their top receiver, and that makes a little bit of hope. Maybe we can stop them on the through the air, and maybe we can force them to give the ball up a couple times and score a touchdown ourselves or something. Top edge rusher, Ashton Murphy. Great power rusher. He also has 99 strength for some reason. That is unbelievable. 76 finesse moves is also not horrible. And his get-off is really good. He has 90 speed. Over the middle, we have Isaac Vons as the quarterback of the defense. Almost maxed out as well, but really strong in run stopping and whatnot. And even his coverage is not horrible. He can cover for sure. One of their better players. Shaquem Howard is their top corner, a 2-star 6'3" corner who knows how to cover both man and zone. He has good hands and more than enough athleticism against our receiving corps. So we're gonna run the football again against corners like these, and let's try to find a couple holes in that defense, as we are going to be playing in Nebraska. So it's an away game as well. That really doesn't seem like a great matchup for us. We are definitely outmatched along both lines, and our receivers are, as we know, the weak point of our team. The secondary for the Cornhuskers is pretty strong. And with that middle linebacker over the middle, it's gonna make it really tough to throw and run. But we'll give it our best, and let's see what happens, I guess, as the Cornhuskers are going to take the field as the defense first up, as Maryland has a blitz pick up there, and Frederick Grossman drops the ball on a perfectly thrown one. So that's 3 and out, and the Cornhuskers do not waste any time. 22 yards on the first pass, and then 3rd and 5 coming up in field goal range, and completely overthrown there over the middle. So they are going to attempt a 45-yarder, and that is good. Cornhuskers 3-0, and DC State's going to get the ball back on offense now. Let's see what they can do. 2nd and 9. Scioli is going to try to scramble, but left tackle couldn't hold up his block, and that's going to be a sack. 3rd and 12 for Scioli. 1-on-1 on the outside, and completely overthrowing his target. Sailing it out of bounds is Wade Scioli. That's going to be a punt, and Nebraska gets great field position, and that is going to be a first down, 9 yards. Moving the chains. Now 2nd and 6 inside the red zone already. And they're going to hand it off up the middle, and that's down to the 1. 1st and goal coming up. 12 personnel, actually. And that's a Wildcat formation, by the way. And that's a touchdown. That was a little bit too easy, and Nebraska takes a 10-0 lead already in the first quarter. DC State needs to get something going on offense now, as the White Tigers are going to take the field again. That was a little bit too easy for the Nebraska offense. But 3rd and 10, and we are going to have a completion over the middle. That's 7, 4th down and 3 coming up. And they are going for it. Make him try to jump, and Scioli sacked as everything was covered up. And that ends another drive. It gives good field position back to Nebraska. And the Cornhuskers are going to take the field on offense again. Scioli could not escape that one. And yeah, the problem with receivers is continuing on. 3rd and 5 turns into 4th and 4. They tried to run it, but Joe Mandarino stopped them. So they had to punt it away. 3 and out for Nebraska. As Mitch Boschetti makes a catch, breaks a couple tackles, gets the 1st down. It's finally something promising happening here. 1st and 10, and that's a motion for Maryland, and he's gonna run it upfield and fight ahead and get 9 yards. 2nd and inches coming up. Turns into 3rd and 2, and they are gonna run the draw, and Maryland didn't get anywhere close. 4th down and even a loss. They are going for it again, and Scioli is going to take his receiver here, Isaac Waller, and that's a 1st down at least. So 2nd and 6 coming up, 2 tight ends to the left. And they are going to run it behind the tight end. Spencer Maryland on the outside. Turns the corner upfield. And that's 13 yards to Spencer Maryland. 1st and goal. Handing it off to Maryland into the end zone. Great blocks. And that's a touchdown for the White Tigers. As we are closing in on the lead. 3-point game. 10-7. So, Nebraska fans are not happy about that, but Spencer Maryland is the one that ran it in, and that's what we're trying to do. Let's try to stop him on defense now and get the ball back. Not like this, though. That is going to be a 25-yard completion. 1st and 10 coming up. Motion for the tight end. And then the running back has a lot of open running room. That's a 1st down. That's 12 yards to Tony Warmack, the running back. 3rd and 3, and Warmack gets another handoff. He tries to redirect it. He did not get the 1st down here. 4th and 1, and they're going to try a 49-yarder now. And this one is good. Nebraska attacking on 3, and that's now a 6-point game as the DC State White Tigers are going to try to get something going here. And this is Frederick Grossman finally getting the 1st down. Converting here with like a 15-yard pickup. 2nd and 10, and Scioli's going to throw it, and that was Grossman again. And that's 24 yards to the tight end. That had a drop on the first play of the game. 3rd and 3, Scioli gets it away immediately, and it's Grossman again fighting ahead, getting 8 yards in the process, and timeout taken by the White Tigers. They want to score before halftime. 21 seconds on the clock now. Scioli trips to the right. He has a little bit of time, gets it away, and Doug Berry gets a little bit of the yardage. 3rd down and 2, timeout taken by the White Tigers. So 13 seconds on the clock and 1 timeout left. Scioli is getting it away, and this is Boschetti. That's not Boschetti. That's Isaac Waller with a 1st down. And now you have 1 shot for the end zone, and then you take a field goal, I guess. Scioli, 1st and goal, and that's incomplete for, was that Doug Berry? Yes. Field goal attempt is 21 yards, and this one is no good. It's right in the pouring rain, and the conditions are horrible. Still a 6-point game. Should have just taken the shot at the end zone another time. Now, this is actually a close game. I actually cannot believe what I'm seeing. I thought this game was going to be over before even halftime, but it's a 6-point game. If we can stop him here, maybe get the ball back on offense. This is a sack. 2nd and 6 turns into 3rd and 12, and that's Arnold Dozier in the backfield. And Kalen goes down. He has now trips to the right, and 3rd and 12 is going to be another sack. That's a 9-yard loss, and this time it's Trevor Moffitt and Eric Schulters and Cordell Newcomb, all of them. That was a horrible play by Daniel Kalen, and The Cornhusker fans are not happy about that. Punt back to the White Tigers. Great field position. 3rd and 7. Turns into 4th and 1 as Grossman makes another catch. And they're going for it again. Maryland, nowhere to go. That's a 2-yard loss. And Nebraska takes over again as Kalen hands it off to Warmack. And that's an easy first down run. 13 yards for the running back. Now they've got trips to the left, and they are going to go with a bubble screen. And that's an easy run. 9 yards. And they are close to converting again. Kalen has lots of time, needs to get it away, and does so in a timely fashion into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And now it's a 20-7 game. That does not sound great. Well, it's a 19-7 game, and they are going for a 2 with a wildcat formation. Warmack is going to keep, and he loses a bunch. That was a horrible call. So now it's a 12-point game. Scioli over the middle, and that's intercepted. Oh, well, that was a horrible play on the dagger concept. Intercepted by the Cornhuskers, and they are going to take over on offense again. 3rd down and 2 for Daniel Kalen. And he is going to hand it off to Warmack, who redirects again and loses a couple yards again. Eric Schulters on the TFL. This is a 37-yarder this time. And they are going to convert it. It's a 15-point game now. So still a two-score game. You can get the one-score game now if you don't screw it up on offense. But that was a horrible pass. 3rd down and 7 turns into a punt, and great field position for Nebraska as horrible angles being taken all over the place. 11 yards on the jet sweep. 1st and 10 for Kalen over the middle, wide open, and that's another catch. And they have an offensive lineman who is injured on the play. That's not a great sight. 1st down and goal from the 4 for Daniel Kalen. 4-man pressure. And that's an easy touchdown, Nebraska. And now it's a 3-score game here in the rain. And yeah, kind of feels out of reach now. Keelan Smith on the reception there. You can see where this game is going. They scored another touchdown after that, and Maryland does get a touchdown later, but the game was already over by a long shot. So this is this is a blowout, definitely. No sugarcoating it. Game's over. 36-14 is the final. And we could not get it going on offense at all. Like, this Nebraska team is way too good. I feel like this team needs to go to the playoffs. Like, this game is way too good. And Daniel Kalen had a 90% completion percentage. Not a great day. Wade Scioli, he did have a pretty horrible day as well. We couldn't get the run going at all until the 4th quarter when they were like doing cover 4 all the time, and by then it didn't matter anymore. Frederick Grossman, he had 6 drops in this game, which is kind of ridiculous. Duck Berry also had 3 drops. This receiving room is just so awful, and I'm really hopeful for the next class of true freshmen that's redshirted right now, as we also didn't get any turnovers. But we do get great news. George Stingley is going to come to Washington, D.C. The White Tigers get a 4-star tight end here, and I did scout him. He looks pretty promising. He's a gem, 6'4", 249, and this kid looks pretty good. He does have 83 strength. He, for some reason, is a blocking tendency tight end, but if it helps me run the football with Spencer Maryland next year, I'm happy about that. Virginia is going to be our next opponent, so we got a rivalry game going on. This is out of conference. They are in the ACC. We are in the Big Ten, but this team is also pretty good. Not as good as Nebraska on paper, but pretty good. Nick Rhodes, 3-star quarterback, 6'1", 186 with 98 throw power. And he has some good speed as well. That kid can run. He also can throw. His accuracies are pretty decent. So, something to be afraid of there. Dante Hawthorne is their running back. 6 foot, 228, a 2-star with lots of ability as a runner, like as a power runner. He can run people over. So Joe Manarino is going to have his hands full today. He also can do a little bit evading tacklers and stuff, but his game is definitely the power one. Jaden Gibson is their top receiver, 6 foot 179, 2-star receiver with really good route runnings. Not as great hands. Like that is actually pretty bad hands for a number 1 receiver. And 90 speed should be enough against our corners. Tyler Simmons is their top edge rusher, 6'3", 3-star player. Didn't get the weight there, but he looks pretty big. He's a really good run stopper, but he also knows how to rush the passer. 79 power moves, 76 finesse moves, and 94 acceleration as a pretty large defensive lineman. Miles Brown is their best player. 92 overall over the middle of the field. 92 zone coverage. That kid knows how to cover. And he also knows how to rush the passer. 90 finesse moves. If he's blitzing, we're going to have some problems. And that speed over the middle. 83 is not great, but it's enough against us. Their top corner is Kevon Gray. 80 man coverage. And 86 press looks pretty good to me. He has also pretty good hands. He knows how to catch a football. He has even 85 zone coverage. So Kevon Gray is definitely a player we need to be looking out. 94 speed, by the way, as well. So that kid is very good. Landon Danley is their safety at the back end there, and he knows how to stop the run. Not as great in coverage, so maybe there's something to exploit there with a tight end or something, but we'll see, I guess. Now, in this game, Virginia does have a solid O-line, but it's by no means great or as good as Nebraska's. They are 6-1 on the season, and they are ranked as well, but I think they're outplaying their ratings by a lot, and I think we actually do have a chance in this game, as we are going to play at home in Washington, D.C. It's not raining, sadly, which would help us by a lot. But, yeah, we're just going to have to try to win in the dry conditions, which is not what I want this team to be built for. But 3rd and inches, and they have a critical drop, so that's going to be a 3-and-out. And Wade Scioli takes the field on offense as Spencer Maryland has a great run. 12 yards on the inside zone give. Scioli has his running back Greg Schott now, and he's going to run it upfield, and that's a nice run. 12 yards on this one again. And just like that, they are in field goal range. 3rd and 9 for Scioli. Got to convert this one, and no, it's incomplete. Intended for Jeff Garber. So that's going to be a punt. As the winds are blowing opposite directions. 2nd and 5 turns into 1st and 10 on a nice catch on the outside there. 2nd and 10 now. They're going to hand it off, and that's a nice running lane. That's going to be 14 yards for the Cavaliers. And 1st down and 10 with a close bunch to the left, and they are going to go with the reverse, and it worked out perfectly to the outside and stepping out of bounds at the 4. He almost had a touchdown here. And now they're going to go I formation, 2 tight ends, and they're going to throw it off his back foot. Touchdown, Cavaliers. How is that happening? Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. I think that was Jaden Gibson. As the Cavaliers are taking an early 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. Scioli taken down. 4th down coming up. Punted away. Great field position for the Cavaliers. And they are going to throw it over the middle, and that is caught. 1st down. Now 1st down and 10 from the 13, and they are going to have a play action fake and running. Being sacked there. That's Cordale Newcomb on the sack. Nice play for the true freshman. 3rd and 11. Running again as the quarterback, and he did not get it this time. Xiao with a massive hit, and Nick Rhodes being taken down. 4th down and 3. Can you stop him here? You need to stop him. Yes. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. Joe Mandarino on the tackle. And that's Spencer, Maryland up the middle. Easy pitch and catch here. 16 yards. No pitch involved and no catch either, but still 16 yards. Spencer, Maryland again, and he shoves away one defender. That's 10 yards. Didn't know he had it in him. And they are going to get the D-line to jump. Free play, and that is incomplete. Intended for Doug Berry. But it doesn't matter because they did jump on 3rd down and 5. And that one is going to be a 3rd and inches now. And they do convert. A couple of plays later, it's 3rd down and 3. And Mandarino couldn't get there. 4th down now. And Spencer, Maryland is going to get another handoff. And this time he got it. 4 yards or something. They are converting here, and they have a chance to tie up this game. There is about a minute left in the quarter, and this is a nice run. 9 yards and 2nd and 10. That makes it a very easy 3rd down. And Spencer, Maryland is going to run it again up the middle. And that's 8 yards more. And now we're at 14 seconds. Handoffs, Maryland, touchdown, DC State. And Maryland ties up the game at 7. Nice running throughout this entire drive. And this is what I want to see. This is how we need to win right now. And we're going to be at halftime now. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications as the DC State White Tigers are tied at 7 here at halftime. And the Cavaliers are probably gonna have a tough time in the second half as well, I'm assuming. 3rd down and 9, and this one is caught by Doug Berry. 15 yards on the corner route, and that's a 1st down. 3rd and 8 now from the midfield logo, and Scioli resets, throws it over the middle. 4th down. Doug Berry does not hold on to that one, so that's gonna be a punt to Virginia. And the Cavaliers motion their tight end, and they're going to give it to the running back. And that's an easy run. Running over Isaac York, the safety as well. Getting the 1st down, 11 yards. 1st and 10. And they're going to hand it off. Not going to hand it off. They're going to throw it on the RPO, and that's a 1st down. That's a little bit too easy. 1st and 10, and they're going to have a 4-man pressure here, but that is... Oh my God. Running over Isaac York again. What is happening to the secondary? 2nd and 9, and they're going to give it to Jaden Gibson around the outside, and he's going to be dragged down by Avery Baggett. Oh, no, that's actually Lane Van Ness, I'm sorry. 3rd and goal up the middle, nowhere to go, and that's a TFL. 4th and goal, they have to kick it, and it is no good. That was a 21-yard attempt, and it's no good. Cox misses it. 3rd and 13 for Wade Scioli. He's going empty. 4-man pressure on the outside. Incomplete for Spencer, Maryland. That's going to be a punt back to the Cavaliers, who now have great field position. Perfect blocking downfield, and that's another 1st down run, 12 yards. 1st and 10. 2 tight ends to the right, and that's a play-action shot, and somebody never fell for it, and that's Cordale Newcomb, the true freshman edge rusher. He did not fall for that play-action shot at all. Massive loss, 8 yards. That was a great play. 2nd and 18, 3 tight ends on the field. Jaden Gibson, the lone receiver, as the quarterback teleports out of the pocket and is just going to take off, getting 15 on the run. Now that makes it an easy 3rd down. They convert. A couple plays later, it's 2nd and 4, and they are going to get the 1st down here as well. That's 9 yards to the running back on a dump off. 3rd and 8, and they have 2 tight ends in the backfield, and Alani Siao, that's actually Avery Baggett. I'm getting confused with the number here. Avery Baggett flying in there from the edge to force a 4th down. A field goal try that's good, and Virginia finally has retaken the lead at 10-7, and we are in the 4th quarter now, by the way. And this is George Garrison. Nice running. That's great. That's about 19 yards. And they're going to kick the field goal a couple plays later, and that one is good, even though it bounces off the crossbar. Now, the White Tigers tie up the game at 10, 2nd and 8. And Rhodes is going to throw it to the outside, and he's got the first down. That's 10 yards to his tight end. 2nd and 5. Rhodes is going to hand it off, and that is a first down. And somehow he stayed alive after that crowd there. And gets 10 yards in the process. Play action shot for Rhodes. The lefty standing tall in the pocket, and he's going to get out of there. And he's also going to take the first down and a lot more after that. Are you kidding me? You've got to stop this kid at some point. 16 yards on that one. 2nd and 7. Turns around on his own axis, and that's a first down on the RPO. 2nd and 4. And Rhodes has 11 personnel. He throws it to his Z receiver, and that's a first down. That was too easy. Now from the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. Play action shot, and he does get it away. Touchdown, Virginia. That's caught by Villa. Touchdown, Cavaliers, and they are going up by 2 scores now. So the rivalry game is heating up. Actually, not by 2 scores now, because we did get the field goal. But this is not great news. Wade Scioli throws a pick, and that kind of screams like the game is over. But we have 2.5 minutes on the clock. We had to pass it, and it didn't look great on our chances there. As Nick Rhodes throws it over the middle, and that's caught. First down for Jaden Gibson. Now they go with trips to the right. They're going to run it, and that's no good. 3rd and 5 turns into 4th and 1. And they are going to try no, they are actually going to stay on the field. I formation, play action, nowhere to go, and that's a sack. That's Avery Baggett in the backfield, and he's getting a sack here as well. Scioli, we have 1 minute and 21 seconds, and that's incomplete for Boschetti. Now 4th down and 3 already. Scioli needs to get the first down here, and that's Doug Berry. Finally, somebody that catches a football. They do convert, but it's not even close to quick enough. Scioli does have a corner route. 3 men are there, and that's incomplete by a long shot. 4th down and 10, game on the line. Wade Scioli over the middle. That's caught by Mitch Boschetti. That's 58 seconds on the clock after that catch. 3rd down and 10 a couple plays later, and Scioli's getting sacked here. 5-yard loss. Tried to step up, but the pocket was collapsing around him. 4th down and 15, and Scioli is intercepted, and that is going to do it. That was a pretty bad game for Scioli, as we did not have any... Well, actually, it wasn't that bad by Scioli. I felt like he was playing okay. There was just a couple of dumb mistakes that you don't want to make, and then you have to throw for it, and they don't get it. Just not a great game all around, but it's again, like, there's no receivers, nobody separating, there's not enough speed on this offense at all. And now that I think about it, Wade Scioli did have a terrible day on offense. We were able to run it a little bit in the first half. In the second half, we didn't get it going at all anymore. Always these 3rd and long situations where we can't convert anymore. But yeah, Grossman with 2 big drops in this game. Grossman is not as good as he was in season 1. But one great news is Cordale Newcomb with 2 sacks in this game. And he does get Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week for that performance. I love it. He is finally getting into his own self. And I feel like with a little bit of development next season, he's going to be good to go as we get Joel Woods, a left tackle, committed to this program. And that's something that we badly need. We have a horrible situation along the offensive line. And that's because, and that's why we also got Matt Knighton, another tackle. Also a 3-star guy. I think I checked them both out. I think they're pretty good. Ryan Landry for the defensive tackle spot. We also have to do some work there. And sounds good to me. Getting some more players there. Clifton Bernhardt is a linebacker, a pass coverage linebacker out of Washington, D.C. That's important because we need to get some players from Washington, D.C. in here. As we're going to check out these players now for a second. Joel Woods is 6'6", 301. And he doesn't have great strength, 82. But he seems to be a capable pass protector from the get-go, I think. Matt Knighton also commits to us. So we won the recruiting battle against Navy there, which is a great thing to say. But I didn't scout him, so I don't know how good he's going to be. Ryan Landry, I think, is out of Pennsylvania. As we are trying to get another defensive tackle, by the way. But 85 strength, 76 power move, 71 block shedding. I'm down with that. He also has some good head power, so maybe we get a couple of fumbles from him. And then Clifton Bernhardt, the pass coverage linebacker out of Washington, D.C. He has also not been scouted, but I'm good with that. I think he's going to be fine. We'll see. But we're going to have another tough game this week. And Northwestern is going to... Hang on. I think they're going to come to D.C. And they are filled up with 80-plus overall players. And lots of them are along the trenches. So this is not a great matchup for us at all, because our trenches are pretty awful. And their quarterback is Zach Green. And yeah, he looks pretty good. He's really accurate. He doesn't have the biggest arm ever, and he can't run, so he's not a great athlete, but he's pretty accurate. And I think they can run behind Braden Dietrich, who, yeah, you know, 88 trucking, 86 stiff arm. That sounds pretty good. And he is kind of quick, but he doesn't really like juke out people. 87 speed though is not great either. That's not great athleticism on the offense there. And then their top receiver is hurt, and their next best receiver is a 76 overall. And that kid is decent, I'd say. Like, if this is their best receiver, I think we actually have a chance of shutting their passing game down, because this kid has 81 speed, and he's also not a great route runner. Callan Campbell, their top edge rusher, is also out. Broken thumb, out for 3 more weeks. And their top edge rusher instead is Max Tangis. Don't know how to pronounce that. 82 finesse moves, 76 power moves. And he does have a little bit of run stopping ability as well, 73 block shedding there. But this is actually a game that, if we can shut down their passing game, we might be able to compete here. Matthew Smith is their top linebacker. He is a good athlete, but he is not like, he's not a great in pass coverage. He's a good run stop. Actually, that pass coverage is pretty good, and he's a good athlete, yeah. And that run stopping ability is even better. So that's somebody to be afraid of. But their cornerback situation is not great. They do not have any star players there at all. Tito Williams. He is really good in zone coverage, not as great in man, and 88 speed is enough against our receivers. But as I said, it's the trenches. You know, the O-line for Northwestern is just a bunch better than ours is, and I feel like if we can stop them on offense, I think we might have a chance, but we need to stop them on offense first. Luckily, this game is played at home, first of all, and second of all, it's pouring down. So great conditions for the DC State White Tigers. I like that a lot. 3rd and 10, though. That's not a great start on offense, and they do get it away, and that's Stockberry, and he's into the secondary by a mile. That's a huge run, 43 yards for the receiver with just 84 speed or something. He is running away there. That was great blocking as well on the outside. So he's just clearing the middle of the field there, and he gets thrown a block by Mitch Boschetti and Isaac Waller there. So great play on offense on 3rd down and 10. Maybe we can get some points here, as George Garrison is going to run this up the middle with some force. Gets 11 yards and a new 1st down in the process. First and 10, and they are going to hand it off to Greg Schott, and he's going to cut it back behind his tight end. Gets another first down at the 1. 3rd and goal, and this is crunch time. You need to do it, and that's a touchdown, White Tigers. It's Spencer Maryland, and he gets into the end zone for a DC State touchdown, taking a 7-0 lead. Northwestern, how do they respond? They've got the good O-line, but they do not have the great athletes on offense. So maybe we got a shot here. Let's see. First and 10, and that's a handoff, and he almost got taken down there right when he took the handoff, but somehow he got away. It's 17 yards and the first down for McFarland. First down and 10, and that is wide open. That's a little bit too open. 13 yards. Now from around midfield, 2nd and 9. And they're going to throw it over the middle, and that's easy. Oh my, that's bad news. If that's going to continue, 27 yards on that reception, that's a little bit too easy. First down and 10. End zone, touchdown, Northwestern. And they do tie up the game here. That's King on the score, and Northwestern has a 7-7 tie now. We are about 4 minutes away from the end of the first quarter, as Scioli is gonna throw it on the RPO, and that's caught for Isaac Waller. That's 8 yards. So maybe we can move the chains here, and we do. First down and 10, handoff to Maryland. And there's some room on the outside. He tried to juke somebody out, but they did not fall for it. That's still 13 yards, though. 3rd and 5, and they are going to run it. 4th down and 3. That was not a great decision, but it's 4th down territory. And that is going to be a catch over the middle. That's Isaac Waller, and we've got the first down. Already 2 catches for Waller in this game. First down and 10, Spencer Maryland, and he's going to go to the outside, and he's not quite going to turn the corner. That's still 9 yards on the run. Now George Garrison checks in. He turns to the outside, turns the corner, and he does get 7 more, and they are inside the 5 now. 3rd down and 2, handoff, Maryland, touchdown, Washington, DC State. And that is another lead for the White Tigers. And we are halfway through the second quarter now. 14-7, as the fans are really excited about possibly an opportunity to beat a Big Ten team this year again. We'll see. But Spencer Maryland had a great run there. 2nd down and 1. Northwestern is going to have a play-action shot, and somebody didn't fall for it at all, and that's Trevor Moffitt. Great play for the defensive tackle, and that's not great news for Zach Green. So 3rd and 7 coming up for Green, and he is going to scramble, and he does get the first down. Slides safely with a 10-yard gain. 1st and 10, and that's another play-action shot for Green, and nobody was getting pressure as he's upended by Trayvon Melvin. Nice tackle there, but still 3rd down and 3. Green throws it to the outside. That's another 9 yards, and they're going to convert again. 4 minutes left in the half, and they're going to have a touch pass, and that's no good, as Eric Schulters has a TFL here. 3rd and 7, and they're going to go with a draw play action play, as Green is going to have it knocked away, and that's Maslowski and Melvin on the coverage. So that's a field goal try. And they do make it. That was pretty lucky. Bounces off the right upright. And Northwestern cuts down the lead to 4 points. Wade Scioli, 2 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. He gets it away. And that is Isaac Waller. That's a nice first down run. 15 yards for the outside receiver. 2nd and 10, 2 tight ends on the field, and Scioli's done. That was given up way too easily by right tackle Dowling. So 3rd and 16 coming up now, and that's Wade Scioli. Almost sacked again, and that's incomplete. Throwing it in double coverage there. 1st and 10 for Northwestern. And we still have 2 minutes on the clock, and that's intercepted. It's Lane Van Ness, and he's going to turn it upfield and going to run down the sideline, and that's a turnover brought back to the 7-yard line. Oh my God, Zach Green, what are you doing? That did really just happen, did it? The Washington, D.C. State White Tiger fans are so excited as Lane Van Ness, that wasn't even great coverage. He was just standing out there in the middle of nowhere, and Zach Green thought he saw a white jersey or something, and Spencer Maryland fumbles it away on the next play. Are you kidding me? Spencer Maryland fumbles it away immediately. Northwestern's got the ball back 56 seconds from their own 2-yard line, and they still have all their timeouts. Well, good field position now. They got a couple first downs, and that is caught wide open. 15 seconds on the clock. They take their last timeout, and now they're gonna do a Hail Mary shot. And 3rd and 9, Zach Green is going to throw it to the sidelines, and that one is broken up. That's unfortunate for them, but happily the DC State White Tigers at least take their lead into halftime, I'm guessing. That's pretty lucky. That fumble by Spencer Maryland was so expensive. He could have had a 3rd touchdown in this game in the first half. Zach Green, another play action shot, and 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, bobbled around a couple times, and that did not go over well. 3rd and 9, screen got it off, and that is a first down, 10 yards. Are you kidding me? They do get the first down there. 3 tight ends and the running back on the field as Green, oh man, Avery Baggett, you need to pick that off, dude. You're a former receiver. Come on, dude. 1st down and 10, and that's a handoff. And McFarland's got an easy lane, 10 yards. And 2nd and 7 coming up. Zach Green is not getting sacked at all. He just stood there like a statue for 22 hours and he gets 26 yards on the play. 3rd and goal for Zach Green. He goes run outside and throw it away. 4th and goal, and they are going to kick the field goal. It's a 1-point game, but it could be an 8-point game if we had scored that touchdown. Maryland has a little bit of explaining to do as he starts it off with a nice run, 15 yards on this drive, and he looks to be shaken up. 3rd and 7, and Scioli gets it away, and Isaac Waller can't hang on. So 4th down and 7, and they are going for it. Can you believe it? And that's Waller, and he can't hang on again 2 times. Are you kidding me? These receivers are awful. 1st down and 10 for Zach Green on the turnover on downs, and he's got 9 yards on the play to Harmon. 2nd and 7. Green has a clean pocket, is getting chased out now, and almost threw a pick. Rob Maslowski, I needed to pick that off. 3rd and 7 for Zach Green. And he's going to throw it 1-on-1 down the field, and this is caught. That's Nick Emanuel, and they are down in the red zone now, and they're going to hand it off on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Northwestern. Now they have taken the lead. Oh my. We could still be in the lead here with the White Tigers if we had scored the touchdown before halftime. But Maryland had to fumble it away. 2-point try, handoff to McFarland. It's good. And it's a 7-point game now. And we have just started the 4th quarter. Let's try to run it down their throats as Greg shot. Good start. And that's a nice run. 12 yards to the running back. 1st and 10. George Garrison checks in. And he's got the first down. And that's a nice conversion. It's about 13 yards on that run. A twin set for for this play, and they do get the first down on that one as well. Exactly 10 yards, tackled at the first down marker. 2nd and 5 coming up now. Garrison back in the backfield, and he cuts it back, gets in a couple extra. That's 10 yards, and they do convert again this time. And now 3rd and goal. Can you punch it in? Maryland cannot. 4th and goal, and he's injured pretty heavily. And they are gonna be going for it. And Dalton Graves, on I think his first touch ever, does not get the touchdown. That's a turnover on downs, and that is a little bit too easy. Could have punched your ticket here. We could have had 2 more touchdowns in this game. And now it's a 21-14 game, and Northwestern is kind of running away with it here. That is a little bit too easy. And they're making their way to midfield now, as they do not get the first down this time. That's a 4th down. Isaac York on the tackle there. 3rd and 5 for Wade Scioli after the punt. You get another shot at tying up this game, and Doug Berry makes the catch this time. That's a first down for the White Tigers. 3rd and 10 for Wade Scioli, and he is almost sacked. He got it off, but it falls incomplete harmlessly. 4th down and 10. You need to go for it. We're inside the 2-minute warning now. On the outside, and that's caught by Waller, but it's short. Nobody was open. These receivers are horrible. As Northwestern is just going to run it here with a jet sweep, and that's a little bit too easy. What a spin move! Isaac York gets the tackle, but it does not matter. Game is over. We should have won this game. As easy as that. It's as easy as that. We should have won this game. But an untimely fumble and a pretty horrible sequence there. 2nd, 3rd, 4th down on the goal line in the 4th quarter. We could have tied it up right then and there, as Wade Scioli again didn't have the help from his receivers. We were able to run it pretty well today, so this is kind of encouraging at least. But yeah. Again, 2 drops by Waller, 2 drops by Grossman. Those 2 Waller drops were absolutely ridiculous. He was wide open. How does that happen? Seriously, 13 pancakes, by the way, from center Jason Moreland. That's ridiculous. And the only sack goes to David Gavazza. I'm sorry, I did report it falsely. It was not Trevor Moffitt. Lane Van Ness gets the 1 pick, but good news, we got a new center. It's Mac Hawkins. That kid is from North Carolina, and we had to beat North Carolina for that recruit. But he's going to be coming to Washington, D.C. now. That's pretty great news in my book. I did scout him. He's 6'4", 295 out of... Oh, actually, he's not out of North Carolina. He is out of Maryland. I don't know. Maybe I got confused. He has only 83 strength, which is kind of disappointing. But he looks to be a pretty good pass blocker. So I'm kind of hopeful about that. And yeah, DC State now at 1-8. We are 0-6 in conference. I do not have much hope about us getting anywhere this season. The bowl game's already over. We have only 3 more games to play, so that's going to be next episode. 3 more games, and one of those is going to be a rivalry game against the Maryland Terrapins. Very excited about that game, and we'll see. Maybe we can pull off a win in Big Ten this year, but we'll see. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more White Tigers Dynasty. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Until then, have a great day.